It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. In the world of car manufacturing, most companies follow a set pattern. They create popular cars for the masses, and they do only dive into the racing market if it's a strategy. Now, imagine if your business could stand out by taking the road less traveled, just like McLaren did. Now, McLaren's journey began in 1963 as a racing team, not as a car manufacturer. It wasn't until the late 1980s that they ventured into building supercars for the public. What makes this story really stand out? Unlike others, McLaren put racing first. This decision set them apart, leading to bold innovation, cutting edge technology, and a desire just to become the best. Now, here's an interesting fact. McLaren's approach mirrors a racing mindset where speed, precision, and winning are non-negotiable. Now, imagine applying this mindset to your sales strategy, to your sales infrastructure, to your sales systems. How would your business accelerate? Now, just as McLaren's success team stems from their racing roots, businesses can learn a thing or two. Imagine this. If you approach your sales strategy with bold innovation, cutting edge technology, and an unquenchable desire to be the best, what if you could dominate your market just like McLaren dominates the Can-Am series? In the world of sales, adopting a racing mindset means staying ahead of the competition, taking on risks, and embracing rapid innovation. McLaren's success story teaches us a unique approach, like theirs in the racing world, can lead to success in sales. So what's my big takeaway for you as a CEO? Just as McLaren's racing legacy paved the way for their success in the automotive world, having a well-defined sales system, sales strategy, and leadership approach is critical to business, whether you're in sales or you're in racing. At the end of the day, it's about speed, it's about precision, and it's about delivering the results your ideal clients look for. You do that, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, founder of the CEO Sales Huddle. Welcome to today's CEO Sales Huddle. Every morning, we like to get started, and we like to share our mantra. And our mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Now, we say this every morning because we understand that sales, and this is a philosophy I want you to have for your sales organization as a CEO. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So repeat these words after me. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. I know that sounds so like everyone knows that, Shay, but I want it to be part of your DNA. I want to be part of who you are. Then we move to our mantra. And our pledge that we do every morning is learn, earn, and return. And it's my belief that every day a CEO needs to look at their business and need to say these three things and repeat after me right now. If I have to learn something new, say that. In order to earn new revenue from current clients, say it. Say it with me, say it with me. And lastly, in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. Now, when we get together every morning, one of our key objectives, we have three, is really about sales progress, daily assessing our sales progress. Just like you daily may step on the scale at home to check the weight. Just like you daily may look at your bank account to see where it is. Just like you might daily look at your gratitude journal or your day one journal. I like the day one journal, by the way. We're going to do the exact same thing as it relates to sales. And the second is to address any roadblocks. You know, McLaren had some roadblocks. It wasn't easy stepping into a whole new arena, but with the focus and the strategy, it's possible. And third, and most important, is to understand the 5 sales pillars, 5 that every CEO must understand in order to grow and be profitable from a revenue perspective. Let's look at sales pillar number 1. You must have a one-page CEO sales plan If you don't have a one-page CEO sales plan, you can head over to www.ceosalesplan.com. Download it now. It's our one-page plan. It's our gift to you. It's not about how much money do you need. It's not about just having a revenue goal. It's about the strategy. Number 2, the sales cycle. The sales cycle is from the time we meet the client or prospect till we communicate with them to the time that they actually convert into a client. That's the sales cycle. Number 3 is our sales messaging. What's the words that we're using to connect with our audience? And number 4 is our sales dashboard. Now, we're going to get into sales indicators. We're going to get into what gets measured, gets managed, but that's so important. And number five, my favorite is a super sexy sales team. Once we understand that, I mean, we have it, by the way. Now, if you haven't downloaded your CEO sales dashboard that we're going to get into in just a moment, go get it now. The CEO Sales Dashboard is the number one tool that CEOs use to get to $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. There's no charge, there's no cost, there's no money required. Just go over to www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Again, www.ceosaleshuddle.com. Now, we have a couple of outcomes when we get together. But first, for everyone who's joining every single morning, I love to say hello to you. So do me a favor. If you're watching on one of our syndicated platforms, look right below the video, and put hashtag I'm here. Now, as a CEO, hashtag I'm here means you're in the conversation. Like you showed up. And I'm so glad that you're here. And if you're watching the replay because you couldn't be here at 8 a.m. every morning, Eastern Standard Time doesn't work for you, no worries. You're still in the conversation. You're here. Just put hashtag replay. Hashtag replay. I love to respond to every comment. I love the DM. Some of you right now, you're out there and you're like, Shay, I can't do that. I'm listening to the podcast. I'm watching it on my television. I'm watching it on my smartphone because I'm on Roku or Apple TV or Amazon. Some of you right now on YouTube. What's up, all my YouTubers? Do me a favor. Drop me a note over at I am Che Brown. At I am Che Brown. And just let me know you're in the conversation. Happy to have you here, by the way. Happy to have you here. So what is the purpose of the CEO Sales Huddle? It's a place where CEOs gather. This is very important to understand how to sell more faster. So you're already a CEO. You're already really good. But I know you have one goal and one objective, and that's to sell more faster. And that makes a lot of sense to me, by the way. Our big why. This is all about sales growth. It's all about accountability. And at the end of the day, it's about consistency. You may have heard this before, but I think it's so true that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? Well, they struggle with consistency. That's no longer you because you're in the conversation. We ask for 15 minutes a day. Now, the reason we ask for 15 minutes a day is because there's 1,140 minutes in every single day. So 15 minutes a day, which is just a small part of your time, represents less than 15 minutes, less than 1% of the day to focus on the sales organization, which that sales organization is the one group in the entire company that brings in revenue. So without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. So you stay tuned in. What is our outcome? Our number one outcome is $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. Over and beyond whatever you're earning today, you're going to earn an extra $100,000 plus per month because you're in this conversation as a CEO. You focus on the one area that will change the trajectory of your business. And that one area, is sales. Yay! Now, we're going to move into another segment called our CEO Sales Dashboard. Now, I love the CEO Sales Dashboard. We created the CEO Sales Dashboard because there was a problem. The problem that existed on the planet is CEOs were wondering, what do I measure so that I make sure that I'm tuned into the sales organization? I'm just representing the sales organization this morning. This is a CEO call specifically for sales. Not about marketing. It's not about branding. It's not about automation. It's not about operations. It's not about admin. If all that stuff is working, that's cool. Now we just need to bring in more sales because that's the only way to grow the business. So in understanding that, we've subscribed to a philosophy. And I want this to be the philosophy for your sales organization. I want you to adopt this philosophy right now. And here it is. What gets measured gets managed, and what gets managed gets better. Isn't that so encouraging that you can measure certain factors? So the 5 indicators that we look at measuring is leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this kind of cool? So today we're going to focus on one key area. Now, right now, open up your CEO sales dashboard. Like right now, we're going to go to it as well. We're going to all do this together because we can. And we're going to click on it. Let's see here. There we go. There's the CEO sales dashboard. Isn't that so cool, by the way? And yours looks just like this. And inside the CEO sales dashboard, this is where you're going to look at the left-hand corner, and you'll see the key areas we're going to measure: leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Now, inside of there, you can see it. Inside of there, you can have different subcategories. You're going to go all the way across the top and look at today's date. Now, whether you fill this out right now, and as a CEO, you're like, Shay, how long will this take me? Maybe 5 minutes. It's the best 5 minutes use of your time if you decide to do it yourself. I'm not encouraging that. Some of you have an assistant. Some of you have an operations team. Some of you have, a consultant or someone that helps you. Have them fill it out. But every morning, you want this when you wake up. Like when you wake up, before you hit your social media platforms, before you read your email, after your gratitude, after you write in your journal, first thing you pop up is your CEO sales dashboard. I'm going to encourage you to do that. And then today, let's take a look, a deep dive, and let's go all the way down to deals. Now, in the past, I would measure, I got a deal or I didn't get a deal, right? Today, we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to look at it from a whole different perspective, right? And when we look at deals today, we're going to say, wait a minute. What if I just not only looked at the deals, let me go here, 1 second. Here we go. And what if I looked at the categories inside of deals? And in this case, we're going to go ahead and measure what deals closed. And I used to just stop there. So you go all the way across, look at today's date. Yesterday, how many deals closed in your sales department? The day before, how many deals closed in your sales department? The day before that, how many deals closed in your sales department? And we used to just stop there, but that's no longer the case. Now we have a category called pending. And pending is when we go look and say, wait a minute, I made the offer. I asked for the credit card to fill out the credit application or whatever it may be for your line of business. Now you say, wait a minute, how many leads are hot? Now, hot to me means they're ready to close in the next 0 to 10 days. Maybe they have to move money around so they can get it to their account where they're going to see the ACH payment. Maybe they need to review the contract one more time. Maybe it's just a matter of waiting till funds hit their account. Whatever it may be, you feel confident this is going to close in 10 days. Then the other is warm. Warm is 10 to 20 days. Now, you might have your own way of doing the temperature. This is how we like to do it. And 10 to 20 days means they need a little bit of time. I mean, they're all in. Maybe they got the agreement and they need to look at it. Maybe we had to send them an example, whatever it may be. Maybe you had to share a testimonial, or maybe they need to have another meeting they're in, and their CEO or whoever the final decision maker is has a few questions. But you feel pretty good that within 10 days this thing is over. Maybe you had to redo the contract and send them something in writing with a change to it. And then there's cold leads. Now, cold leads doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I do subscribe to the follow up until they buy or die. But once again, we're looking at the 5 indicators that every CEO must measure. And this is our CEO dashboard. You can download it over at ceosaleshuddle.com. You're filling it out right now as we're talking. And so now the cold leads means they're 20 plus days. 20 plus days means maybe they scheduled another meeting, but you feel good. You already made the offer. They got to think about it. They're going to review the contract, or maybe they're just not sure, but it's 20 days plus. And it doesn't mean it's not going to happen, but we have to acknowledge that, well, it's really outside of that 0 to 20 days. Not a good thing, not a bad thing. It is what it is. So now we're going to move to our next segment. And our next segment is, of course, another one of my favorite segments. And that is we're going to celebrate wins, because powerful people ask powerful questions, because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you to slow down for a moment and think about yesterday in your sales organization. What are you most proud of? You think about all the things you did yesterday for the sales organization. What was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? You just think about yesterday, it's gone. It's a memory now. But we do have the results of yesterday. And then if you can go back to yesterday in your sales department and you say, I just want to brag. Like this is something I accomplished yesterday. I can't wait to share it with you. And in fact, if I could bring you on right now, you would do that. What would you want to brag about? Talk about powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. So now we're going to look at what didn't work well. What was your biggest roadblock yesterday? What's preventing you today from moving forward? And what's the one thing that you can do today that if you did it, it would move the needle in your business? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So with that being said, let me share the message of the day. And the message of the day is just stay the course. Stay the course. Believe in your mission, your goals, and your objectives. Yes, there's going to be some high highs, there's going to be some low lows, but when you believe in your mission and you follow your systems, then here's where the magic takes place. This is where the consistency comes in. Stay the course. I know you're not going to give up, but I want you to stay the course and believe in it. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, founder of the CEO Sales Huddle. One thing I know about you is you're an awesome CEO. I know that you're a world game changer CEO. I know that you are an amazing CEO. You're a caring CEO. You're a thoughtful CEO. You're a CEO who wants to have more impact in the world. And I believe that today is your January 1st, by the way. And just because of that one reason alone, I still believe for you as a CEO, your best is still yet to come. Isn't that encouraging? Your best is yet to come. Your best is yet to come. With that being said, my name, it hasn't changed. It's still the same. It's Jay Brown, founder of the CEO Sales Huddle. I'll see you on the other side. God bless and peace for now.